What does it look like to truly be a patriot? Devotion to your country and your fellow citizens.
My father was a patriot in the way that you should be patriotic.
For his daughter, Steve Betschart embodied patriotism. The retired educator had worked at Dallas High School and Chemeketa Community College teaching history.
He was all about educating the next generation.
And doing it right.
He devoted his life to family and faith.
He was a wonderful Christian man. He loved his family, adored all of his kids and grandkids.
Steve proudly played the bugle for 3 decades in Civil War reenactments and played trumpet in the orchestra for Salem First Church of the Nazarene. His music fell silent April 2nd when COVID-19 took his life at 71.
We have days that it feels like it was yesterday.
His family believes he caught it at church since several other members also got sick. Steve did have pre-existing conditions.
First of all, who doesn't? Most of us have something.
He felt he had his diabetes and heart issues under control.
He would not have died on April 2nd from a heart attack.
At first, he had a fever and cough.
Mom had said that he was not eating very much, and that concerned me. So I called him on Friday.
Then he became incoherent.
He'd gone downhill so fast.
Karen called an ambulance.
I kissed him goodbye and told him goodbye, I love you. And that was the last time I saw him alive.
It all happened before Governor Brown closed churches, before doctors knew much about this virus.
We weren't allowed to go to the hospital, but the hospital staff was amazing. Every day I would call a couple of times, at least morning and evening, and they would call me back as soon as they had time, and they would take a phone and set it next to his ear. And so I would talk to him or sing to him or pray.
Karen and Jenny had to quarantine and grieve in isolation.
I'm totally isolated in a house by myself. There was nobody to hug or to give a kiss to. Nobody to talk face to face. My children and our grandchildren never got to say goodbye in person.
The family held a small graveside funeral, but because of limits on gatherings, they have yet to celebrate Steve's life.
We still haven't had our closure.
Steve's seat at the Thanksgiving table will be empty.
I think we need to remember, give thanks on Thanksgiving for the things we do have.
His family knows holidays need to be different this year.
It's going to be smaller than it has been in the past.
And we have to not be so selfish that we insist on doing it the way it's always been done.
The past 7 months, the Betcharts have watched case numbers climb and know at least 800 other Oregonians have died.
We are on board with all of the restrictions.
They're frustrated with people fighting restrictions and science.
It feels disrespectful to the death of my father when I see people who are taking no precautions to protect other people.
Ask the Betcharts what it looks like to be a true patriot. They'll tell you it's wearing a mask and staying home.
People have it all warped. They're like, oh, it's my civil liberty. I want to walk around without a mask on. And I'm like, it's your civil responsibility as an American to protect the other people in your community who don't have the opportunity to stay home, who can't wear a mask. That is our responsibility. That is how you show your patriotism.